The charged suspect work item is started by John before the preceding interview witness work item has been completed. Hi, my name is Andreas Hense and this video is part of a series on resource patterns in YAWL. Today we talk about the pre-do workflow pattern. The ability for a resource to execute a work item ahead of the time that it has been offered or allocated to resources working on a given case. Only work items that do not depend on data elements from preceding work items can be pre-done. You can see the behavior in the following flash animation. So let's see, gather evidence, the first work item allocated to John, and John will start working on it and then he completes the work item. And now John will start the charged suspect work item before completing the interview witness work item. You can see that this goes against the order that's specified here. So the charged suspect work item is now allocated to John and he starts working on it. He cannot complete it here. So now the interview witness work item is allocated to John and John starts working on it and now he completes the interview witness work item and then he completes the charged suspect work item. This is a little confusing. In the flash animation, John can start working on the charged suspect work item before interview witness is completed. However, he cannot complete charged suspect before interview witness has been completed. In the motivation part of the pattern in the book, it says, and I quote, "The pre-do pattern provides resources with the ability to complete work items in a case ahead of the time that they are required to be executed, that is prior to them being offered or allocated to resources working on the case." The pattern and the flash animation are not matching 100%. Another consideration in the book is that work items that are pre-done may have to be redone once the preceding work item has been completed because of the possible outcomes of the latter. In YAWL we can implement this like in the workflow shown here. The green colored tasks represent the natural order of the tasks. The charged suspect task can be pre-done by John after completion of the gather evidence task. Pre-doing here means before interview key witness has been completed. If John does not pre-do charged suspect and completes interview key witness, then charged suspect is cancelled. After that, there is a token in one of the conditions pre-do not used or pre-do used. If there is a token in pre-do used, we can either choose the task complete case or we can redo charged suspect as was requested by the pattern. So we have two windows here. On the top we can see your specification and at the bottom we have the window of John. And I will do two cases here. The first case we will just do the ordinary order, gather evidence, interview key witness and charge suspect. And then in the second case I will use the pre-do of charge suspect here and then we will have different possibilities after that. So let's start it. So we have already gather evidence allocated to John and John starts working on this now. And now we can see that we have charged suspect as a possibility here and interview key witness. So we just use interview key witness now. We open it. Completed. And next we can see that now there is charged suspect and this is not the same one as the one before. This is this one here. So this is the ordinary charged suspect and we can enter the suspect's name and we're done. And now I will start another case and this is case ID 2 and we work on it again. And now I will use the possibility of the pre-do, so I will open charge suspect here. And you can see now, first we have this value no interview yet, so this has been initialized in the editor before, because the interview task that normally initializes this variable hasn't been there. So we need to initialize it in the workflow at the beginning, and then we can enter the suspect name. Or let's say we don't know yet. And then in the next case, we have interview key witness, so we have to do that. And the interview result is here now, and now we are now in this condition here, pre-do use. So we have used the pre-do, and we can either charge the suspect again. This is the possibility of redoing it, or we can complete the case. And let's say we want to charge the suspect again. And now we can enter the suspect name. And we're done. So there is a way of implementing this pattern in YAWL, although I would not say that YAWL fully supports the pattern. What do you think about this pattern? Leave a comment or ask a question if you like.